Every day you make decisions. What to wear, where to eat, which route to take to work. You believe these choices are yours, born from your free will and personal preferences. But what if I told you that the very essence of your decision-making is an elaborate illusion? Picture this. You're standing in the cereal aisle of your local supermarket. Rows upon rows of brightly colored boxes stretch before you, a kaleidoscope of options. You think you're free to choose any one of them. But are you really? The truth is, your choice was made long before you even stepped foot in that store. Marketers have spent billions studying the intricate workings of your mind. They know exactly how to manipulate your senses, your emotions, and your memories to guide you towards their products. That red box catching your eye? It's designed to trigger hunger. The placement of that familiar brand at eye level? It's there to make you reach for it instinctively, the cartoon character that reminds you of your childhood. It's bypassing your rational thought process, appealing directly to your nostalgia. But this manipulation extends far beyond the realm of consumer goods. It permeates every aspect of your life, shaping your beliefs, your political leanings, and even your perception of reality itself. Think about the last time you formed an opinion on a controversial topic. You probably believe you came to that conclusion through careful consideration of the facts. But did you really? The truth is, your mind was already primed long before you consciously engaged with the issue. The language used in headlines, the framing of news stories, the opinions of those around you, all of these factors subtly shaped your perspective without you even realizing it. This is the politics of perception, a hidden battlefield where the war for your mind is waged every single day, and you're not just a casualty, you're the prize. But it gets even more insidious. Have you ever heard of choice architecture? It's the art of designing decisions to control outcomes while maintaining the illusion of free will. And it's everywhere. Consider your social media feed. You scroll through, believing you're freely choosing which posts to engage with. But in reality, every piece of content you see has been carefully selected by algorithms designed to keep you scrolling, to keep you engaged, to keep you coming back for more. These algorithms know you better than you know yourself. They predict your behavior, your likes, your dislikes. They know what will make you angry, what will make you laugh, what will make you click that share button. And it's not just online. The layout of your grocery store, the design of your workplace, the structure of your government forms, all of these have been carefully crafted to nudge you towards certain decisions while maintaining the illusion of choice. You think you're deciding what to buy, how to work, how to interact with your government. But in reality, you're being herded like cattle, guided by invisible hands towards predetermined outcomes. But what if the illusion runs even deeper? What if the very self you believe is making these decisions is itself an illusion? Neuroscience has made startling discoveries in recent years. Studies have shown that your brain makes decisions before you're even consciously aware of them. Scientists can predict your choices seconds before you think you've made them. This raises profound questions about the nature of free will and consciousness itself. If your brain is deciding before you do, then who exactly is in control? Is your conscious mind merely a passenger, watching helplessly as your subconscious drives the car of your life? The implications are staggering. Every choice you've ever made, every opinion you've ever held, every aspect of your personality that you believe defines you, all of it could be the result of factors beyond your control or awareness. Your political beliefs, shaped by your upbringing, your environment, your genetic predispositions. Your career path, influenced by societal expectations, economic conditions, random chance encounters. Your romantic relationships, guided by evolutionary instincts, cultural norms, and psychological patterns established in your earliest years. Even your sense of self, the very core of who you believe you are, might be nothing more than a story your brain tells itself to make sense of the chaos of existence. A narrative constructed from fragments of memory, emotion, and sensory input, stitched together into a cohesive whole that feels real but may be entirely illusory. So where does this leave us? If our choices aren't really our own, if our very selves are illusions, does that mean we're powerless, mere puppets dancing on strings we can't even see? Not necessarily. Awareness is the first step towards change. By understanding the forces that shape our decisions, we can begin to recognize them, to question them, to push back against them. We can learn to see the nudges and resist them. We can seek out diverse perspectives to challenge our preconceptions. We can cultivate mindfulness to become more aware of our thought processes and decision-making patterns. But perhaps most importantly, we can embrace the uncertainty. We can acknowledge that we may never have full control over our choices or even a complete understanding of ourselves. And in that acknowledgement, we can find a strange kind of freedom. Because if everything is an illusion, then we have the power to shape that illusion. We can choose which stories we tell ourselves, which narratives we buy into, which realities we want to create. So the next time you stand in front of a decision, big or small, take a moment to pause. Look beyond the obvious choices presented to you. Question the assumptions you're making. Consider the invisible forces that might be shaping your perspective. And then make your choice. Not because it's the right choice or the free choice, but because it's the choice you're making with open eyes and a clear understanding of the complex web of factors influencing you. In the end, true freedom might not lie in the absence of influence, but in the awareness of it. It might not be about making choices free from external factors, but about understanding those factors and incorporating that understanding into our decision-making process. So, are you ready to see beyond the illusion? To question everything you thought you knew about choice, about freedom, about yourself? The journey won't be easy. It might shake the very foundations of your reality, but it just might be the most important decision you ever make. The choice, as always, is yours. Or is it? If this video shattered your idea of free will, even a little, don't leave without subscribing. Because in a world full of hidden influence, you need content that helps you think clearly. Hit that bell, question everything, and join the ones who choose to stay awake.